All right, so here we are. Sorry that I'm late on this recap here. Just had way too much going on here. I did want to show what we did on Friday. Not a very good day for me on Friday. So started off with some crude oil here. I had a nice little buy setup pattern, but shortly after the opening, it did not go higher. This was a buy. I did have a much higher target here. Didn't even get close to it. Did finally come down. Did stop me out, and I got stopped out here at approximately about 30 minutes later. I did go ahead and I had another buy on the crude oil, and I ended up getting stopped out again. So, I didn't really follow my rule on staying away from the metals and the energies on a Friday, but the only reason I did is because we had that non-farm payroll number come out. Everything was moving. I figured I could scalp a little bit out of it. Unfortunately, it was on the wrong side of it. And, well, it is what it is. So I took a loss on the crude today. Kind of same thing at gold. Let's take a look at the metals. Let's look at gold. All right, so here we go on gold. So gold shortly after. This is, once again, these are all going to be Eastern time. I went ahead and sold it here at around 808. Never really could get this thing to really break. I did have some lower targets here, but unfortunately had a nice little spike up. Knocked me out, took an exit, so took a loss on my initial trade. I was able to come out a little bit later and scalp. Didn't scalp much on it because I was looking much higher. But once I saw this big red bar here, after re-entry on the buy, I went ahead and got out, made a little bit of money, but still went net red on the gold. And then finally, what really kind of saved the day for me was my good old mini Russell, which loved the indices. Let's take a look at that. All right, so the mini Russell, first trade coming in as a short on the mini Russell around 10:30. Very quickly, within 30 minutes or so, I did hit my target down here, so made a nice little profit on the short side. And around shortly after, or right around 12 o'clock, I ended up getting another buy on the mini Russell. Once again, that was a pretty quick trade here. Let's take a look here. I don't say quick, but I mean, it was within several hours, unfortunately. I did have to hold on to this for a while here. Now, I was considering re-entering here at this buy point. I did not, but still ended up doing okay here, taking a profit here. A little before 3 o'clock, but it certainly wasn't enough for me to go green on the day. So let's see how we did. Once again, if I had just stuck to my rules, stayed away from those energies, stayed away from the metals on a Friday, well, actually I had a pretty decent day. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. I really got caught up in that report, really thinking that we were going to, and we did see some pretty good volatility in the morning. But unfortunately, I was just on the wrong side of the crude and the gold. So really got hit on the gold, $1,200 crude. Minus 231, was able to pull out 966 on the mini Russell, but that still puts me red for the day. So not a really good Friday, but it is what it is. We will be back again on Monday to do this again. If you'd like to join us, please join us. The first 30 minutes of the live broadcast is open to everybody. Then I continue on in our Discord channel prior to the opening bell at 9:30 Eastern. So if you'd like to join us, please do. We start every morning promptly at 9 a.m. Eastern. And like I said, those first 28 minutes or so, I do get off right before the opening bell. But sometimes we have some trades during those 30 minutes. Sometimes we don't. The last few days have been kind of quiet. So maybe things have changed coming into this week. We'll get a few more trades within those first 30 minutes or so. And then we'll go from there. But anyway, that's it. If you have any further questions, contact me via my website, innovative trading strategies.com. That wraps it up. We'll see you Monday morning early.